Hello everyone and welcome to the 2024 PDGA Pro Masters World's Divisional Doubles. Coverage you didn't even know you needed, but it's here. What happens when you put two Finns, an American, and a Canadian all at Jones East? Well, we're going to find out. The heat is no joke. They're moving into the second and final round, which is alternate shot. And by alternate, it means one player will tee off on all of the even-numbered holes, and their teammate will tee off on all the odd-numbered holes. From there, they play alternate shot from wherever it lands. So player A, such as Martin Hendel here, he will throw. Dave will play the second shot, and they'll continue to alternate. No matter where they finish, Dave will tee off on hole number 2. So here's Martin Hendel out of Canada. Mika Laikko. All right, we got Mika right. That's who we've got here on the tee, coming in out of Finland. His partner is Joni. Dave Feldberg will be first to act, though. So up on the hillside, 412 feet. And things are going to move along pretty quickly. I'm going to tell you right now, I've got all 18 holes here in the video because with alternate shot, it's kind of like two players in singles, really, more than anything. So a pair of pars to get things started. They came out with a blistering 14 under in round 1. They played best shot in the morning. Well, it was a modified best shot, but they shot 14 under, each team did, that is, on this same course.
A lot more wind than was there 20 minutes ago.
I think it's changed direction as well.
Yeah, there.
Dave gets caught up in the tree, and for the first time, we're going to see Joni throwing a drive. So he'll be driving on all even-numbered holes, as will Dave. And it looks like it played off the OB road even. Martin Hendel out of Canada. That was a legitimate run there. Meanwhile, Mika has a look for birdie, and it's in. So they're going to take the outright lead through 2 holes. This event taking place on Saturday, just 3 or 4 days before the singles play begins. Some really crazy storms came in on Friday night, just the night before. Now we head over to hole 3, 300 feet. It's uphill, so it probably plays closer to 325 or even 350. Mika's going to give them a look. Let's see what Hendel can do. And slightly shorter, but still in position for Feldberg here. This is a birdie look uphill. It was a close one for Feldberg, but it doesn't fall his way. And a chance for the Finns to bust out a 2-stroke lead through 3 holes. They had to 16 under. So Hendel will tap in, and they'll move to the 4th hole. Now, there's been a little bit of a redesign, some slight reconfiguration of what you've seen. Obviously, Jones East and Jones West throughout the years have undergone a ton of different looks. We've seen Jones Gold. We've also seen Jones Supreme. Lots of different variations, but here for the World Championships, we have a Jones East and a Jones West layout. And our MP40 division will be playing Jones East throughout the entire week. Well, 2 of the rounds. they will be playing at this particular course. Dave right up the middle. The ideal landing zone is, well, I'll say there. I was going to say on that tee pad is a pretty good spot to be, but yeah, in my book, this is about as good of a drive as you could ask for. And it comes out too flat for Martin. If that's flat and then just finishes or has a little angle to it, being over on the left side, I feel like is also not the worst thing. I'd rather be left and right for a righty throwing this backhand hyzer into the green. But both good drives. We'll see if either can take advantage as Feldberg has another one. It's a little lean into that. Not enough, though. The Finns with a chance to go up 3 through 4. When asked about the heat and humidity, I said, yeah, you guys don't really ever get humidity like this in Finland all too often. And I think it was Joni that looked at me and said, yeah, never. It's just like completely straight response to that, as in never experiencing this type of humidity that we're getting here in Kansas. And we head over to what used to be the old hole number 1 of the Jones Supreme layout. As you can see, they've taken out that right side tree line. Get down and checks up safe, inbounds. What a pressure pack shot, knowing it's alternate shot. Best shot a little different. You had somebody to help bail you out possibly, but not here. Not sure it gets more beautiful than that. Perfect speed for Hendel. There's a different kind of pressure when you're playing alternate shot, especially after just getting off of a best shot round, where if you miss, you've got your partner right there. I feel like alternate shot is just can be so brutal. Hopefully you're not letting your partner down at any point. We head to the 6th. Just a little over 100 meters. Slightly uphill, not nearly as drastic as what we see on, say, hole number 3. But it is slightly uphill, so playing a little longer than 336. And Feldberg with a pretty good drive. Looks to be inside the circle, inside 20, in fact, from outside the circle. Mika. So this is the first time we're going to see Hendel and Feldberg with an opportunity to pick up a stroke. Martin drains it. They pull back within 1.
The National Amateur Disc Golf Tour is dedicated to bringing fun tournaments to amateur players across North America. We provide competitors with unique player pack options and prize fulfillment through discub.com. While offering a path for players to break into the pro ranks, we understand that for many of us, having fun and competing with friends is more important. Our events are a great way for players to support their local TDs and even qualify for national level tournaments. We're confident you'll love our events and hope that you'll come play with us, even if you plan on keeping your day job.
We head over to hole number 7. Par 4, slightly shorter at just 539, but that's out of position. It plays up and to the right, as I'm going to kind of pan over to that general area. You guys have seen this hole or something like it played in the past. Mika going up and over. I love the play. And that's a near perfect shot for really what you can try and bite off on this particular hole. Feldberg 100% blind up and over the shed. And eventually it would fall out of the sky. So that'll give Martin a long look. And a pretty good recovery shot overall.
Good try, Martin.
Hendel not able to cash it in. So that's going to give advantage back to the Finns. And an easy tap-in birdie. So they gain the stroke back that they gave up on the previous hole. Does seem like a good time for a snack, little double G jerky action as we head over to the 8th.
Yeah.
Whoa. That was a good shot.
That was Mika. That was whistling down at the car. That's so it was his own partner that almost worked him. He was whistling down at the car that was trying to pass by and then ultimately decided to stop somewhat near the pin. Not exactly what you'd expect from your own partner, but he nonetheless
Very nice.
collects himself, has a great shot. Feldberg is low out of his hand.
Do it a foot too low.
He says a foot too low. Yeah, at least. I'd agree with that. Does Martin have something from long range?
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, he's got to put the guns away. Okay. I mean, you're in America. If you want to put the guns out, I think you can, but nonetheless, looks like an opportunity for a 3-stroke lead. And he gets it. Mika's PDGA history only goes back to 2019. His number is 116266. Very impressive. 1,002 rating. Partner comes in with a 991 rating. PDGA number 92164. So Mika, the 3-stroke lead, they head to 9. And he was ready to go before I was. So I wasn't in the prime position, but he gets caught up on the right side of the tree. Certainly advantage to Hendel and Feldberg. You're hearing some of the wind come in. Really, the short left side is the only place you don't want to be. Dave's okay. He has some room to work with. He'd love to be 10 feet to the right, though. A little work left on this, but doesn't matter. Mika buries it. They'll remain at 19. And flow play, Feldberg and Hendel tapped out. That means through 9 holes, there's a 3-stroke lead, and we're keeping an eye on the chase card. See that Eric McCabe, along with Taco, are also making quite a charge. In fact, they're right there contending overall score-wise. Oh, no, it stayed up.
No penalties here, I don't think.
Yeah.
No 2-meter rule in effect, but that one stays up in the air. Feldberg, a rare chance to maybe take a stroke back and plays the flex. Oi, oi, oi. All right, Feldberg says he's going to get it real quick. He's got it.
One more. No.
All right, second attempt, not quite. It's fully wedged. Third attempt. Fourth one.
Pretty wedged out there. Hit the leg twice.
Some things never get old. Dave's been playing golf for 25, nearly 30 years. Bunch of other 40-year-old guys just throwing stuff up into a tree.
Usually I'm better at this. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm here for the entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave.
Drilled it dead center.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, Feldberg finally nails it. Joni's going to be left with some work. Oh, and a splash out. It was low, but that is brutal. There's a lot easier ways for a bogey to come about. That's one I feel like was unforced. Obviously, Mika being very aggressive with the approach kind of led to that. Meanwhile, Feldberg's parked, and we have a 2-stroke swing. What was 3 is down to 1. I had about halfway up the fairway, so I can see both the tee and the green. And that'll give Feldberg a look from circle 2. Did I mention it's like 90-some degrees? And maybe it's not 80% humidity, but it feels like it. It's legitimately disgusting out there. Now, if you're from Kansas, it's no big deal. I'm not. Solid bid.
Almost.
Dave, a chance to square things up. And it's just inside the circle, actually. Count it. What a battle back. So over the last 2 holes, a 3-stroke swing, and we're all knotted up. So all knotted up, and I guess this isn't really a segue, but I just want to say thank you to all of the Patreon supporters. It's literally because of you that this coverage could happen. There's no other financial incentive or support that was coming my way for me to go out and record this. I thought it'd be some fun action of some of our top players here at this event to capture the final round here of the doubles. So, yeah, thank any of those transition screen advertisers you see. They, in some way, shape, or form, directly or indirectly support me. But Patreon is really the best method in this case. So thank you so much. The blind shot is going to put them both in bounds. Now you're playing down to the little pocket of trees here.
Shot. Very nice. Weapon X or something? Sorry.
Inbounds. Can Hendel follow? And a good shot, but now we're going to see Mika was actually pretty deep, all the way back by the circle, but it didn't matter. Picks up the birdie. Meanwhile, Hendel right next to the pin, so that's going to be... oh, there was a full-fledged handshake. I'm not going to say that's weird, but it was. Not a high five, not knuckles. A handshake. Dave, what are you up to? I'm confused. as we head over to 13. All tied up. Doesn't get much better than that. Uh-oh, a little nervous. It's coming out early. It's definitely in bounds, but it's going to be a much longer look for the birdie. You do have OB that could come into play. You'd almost need it to hit off the side of the basket and roll, or maybe off the top. To take the lead. Wow, what is that? 4 strokes in the last 5 holes? Excuse me, last 3 holes. Who's doing my math anyway? Hole 14. Nice par 4. Most famously known for Simon Lizotte eagling this a number of years ago at a Dynamic Disc Open, or a Glass Blown Open maybe at the time. I get a little look ahead to the chase card to see what's going on up there. Again, watching right now because Taco along with EMAC are sitting right around the 18, 19 under mark as well. So very much concerning me as to what's going on over there. And that approach is going to be short as I'm hanging out near the basket. Big opportunity for Mika. Better positioning, but still going to be a long look. Feldberg have a little magic in him. We'll play for the easy par. To tie it. I give him credit. It was off the top. He gave it enough power. In fact, just a little too much. And we're going to see a pair of pars. So that means with just 15 through 18 to play, we've got Feldberg and Hendel out in front by 1. Just about 100 meters for hole number 15. Kind of funny, 3 out of the 4 on this card would reference disc golf distances in meters. Feldberg really the only one who wouldn't typically.
Oh, nice. Did it get some good?
Mika trying to play catch up. Catches a little tree off the front cage. Just inches short from going in. Oh, and then he's rewarded with this terrible lie. It rolls out of position. It doesn't matter. Feldberg said it. You deserve the birdie. And I just think back to 2016. I came out to their 2 film doubles at the Worlds, and Paige Pierce aced this very hole. Hole number 10 it was at the time. That was mixed doubles because it was the men and the women in the MPO and FPO playing in it. Feldberg saying a birdie was deserved. Well, yeah, great shot. What that means, though, is Feldberg and Hendel, a 1-stroke lead.
Really good.
And I don't see that changing. It'll need an ace in order to tie things up from there. What foreshadowing. Remember when Billy Engel aced this and we got it on SportsCenter? Oh! Short, but good. The birdie not quite enough to catch up. Hendel and Feldberg are also short range. This is too short to miss, right? Hence he doesn't. 1 stroke advantage.
Zing Mini. This is Matt. Matt enjoys having a beverage on the course. Don't be like Matt. Be like Tyler.
Wait, what?
Tyler uses a Pinko Mini to keep his drink from spilling.
Oh, zing.
There's our FP40 contingency. Just 2 teams, Estonians, Kaire and Katri, going up against Jen and Sandy. And spoiler alert, Sandy and Jen would ultimately take it down. Congratulations to them. Checking in with the chase card now. Pretty solid putt coming in on the 17th. Taco. As they were making their charge, you see the park job by 2010 world champ Eric McCabe. Back to the action. On our lead card, 1 stroke advantage for Hendel and Feldberg. Water is the only OB here, so you can go anywhere else, but water is the only OB. That one's short. Mika looking to answer. And he sticks it. Puts it in the first tier. Feldberg trying to maintain the lead. A little tickle on the basket, but just past it. Joni, no problem. They all knotted up, which means we should be going into the 18th all square. Low, Hendel. That is a bogey. They're going to fall to 21. So a 2-stroke swing here on the 17th. Feldberg and Hendel not able to get up and down, save the par. And we just have a par 4 to play. Crazy.
Mika, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Please? Oh, sorry. Pleasure. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Next up. Yeah.
All the typical pleasantries had on the final hole. We are just a par 4 away from closing this out. And a solid opening shot. You're looking to get toward that tunnel, and then the basket finishes up and to the right. That's the placement they're using this week. And a pretty big throw by Feldberg. Even better positioning. The question is who will go first, and I guess here's our answer. Mika. hits the gap without a problem and goes deep, about 28, maybe 30 feet. But a pretty solid shot. That might do it. Hendel's got to be thinking throw in to push a playoff. It's up. Tracking. Oh, just over the top.
Sorry, Dave. Nice shot.
Feldberg will be first to go here. I'm getting caught up in my own words here. You see a headwind coming at him. This would be to apply any pressure on the team to actually make their birdie look. Never a doubt. Big putt by Feldberg. I believe Dave Feldberg has won this 6 times in a row. The divisional doubles about to be dethroned. Here's all that's needed, and it's off the top. We're going to have a playoff. What just happened? We saw the 2-stroke swing on the 17th. Dave told me after that he thought it was over, that it was locked up. They come back on the 18th, a perfect tee shot by Dave, a solid putt by Dave after the Hendel approach, and we're going into extra innings. Okay, that's a baseball reference, I know. And then we got a lot of non-Americans probably watching. Yes, we're going into extra holes. Sudden death. The order remains the exact same. If somebody teed off on an odd number hole, they would continue to tee off on odd numbers. Obviously, their partner teed off on even numbers, so on and so forth. Everything just keeps rolling at that point. This is sudden death, and Mika loves it. He says money, which I can appreciate. That's being conscious of, all the nationalities. He could have yelled out euros or Canadian dollar. He just said money. Hendel was short, so Feldberg has some pressure to put this close. Not parked, but pretty close. Joni had the chance to birdie in the opening hole, this to win it. And the uphill circle 2 look is short. Martin now, pressure back on him. Sudden death. He needs this putt. This is just as long as it was on 17. Not a problem. Mika loves it. Alternate shot's one thing. Alternate shot in a sudden death scenario, I mean, there's just it's do or die, hence sudden death. We saw Feldberg's tee shot. Wasn't great earlier, and he's done it again. Not good. Door is open. That looks wide. Oh no, caught up, out of bounds.
Yeah, probably right, maybe 5 feet up.
And this is where they were last in bounds, so Mika basically said he's got to run this. He's looking for the 3. Can he save it? It's a beautiful shot, but that looks like a bogey at best. Meaning Hendel and Feldberg trying just to get up and down. And that's pretty close. Always going to be pressure on the final putts. That's in for bogey. That means Feldberg can put this in. This is all but gimme range. And to win it. What a battle. Like, share, subscribe, do all those YouTube things, but what an incredible battle. Big thanks to all of my supporters. Congrats to these guys. And, you know, I'll do what I do. That means I catch up with our winners, Martin Hendel and Dave Feldberg. I catch up with them immediately after the scores are tabulated. Thank you guys so much. I hope you like the action. Please leave a comment. Let me know if you like the MP40 stuff and something other than just single stroke play. I've got giveaways. I appreciate all you guys. Here's Dave and Martin. I'm the Disc Golf Guy, and that was my video blog. Doubles action here at the World Championships. Dave, seems like every year you got to find a new partner, but somehow you keep taking down the titles. Your 7th one. How does that feel?
It feels great. It's just that my other guys got too old, and then the other guys stopped playing the Worlds. It's like I can't get a guy that'll come to Worlds 2 years in a row, but maybe this guy will come to Worlds 2 years in a row.
Well, Martin comes from Canada here to get it done. Martin, exciting battle throughout. I mean, stroke for stroke, everyone saw the action. What was it like coming into the final couple of holes?
It was like, honestly, when I played on the lead card at USDGC and I watched Macbeth do some work, I just watched Dave do some work. And it's like being front row and center. It was a pleasure playing with Dave. I've watched him growing up, when I was growing up, watching him play and seeing what he does on the course and get to see it front and center was a treat.
Thanks, man. I'm just happy to bring Canada title with you, man.
Thanks,
And a true international component here. We saw the great battle that the Finns put up. Guys, real quick, any thoughts as we head into the rest of the week? We got a singles world title also to vie for.
I hope if the conditions stay this and don't get too windy, I like my chances to compete well. I just hope that, you know, it doesn't turn into a glass blown open type thing.
Well, we know that Martin also has a chance here to take things down. Martin, what are you thinking about this week?
Well, you know, I got a 2nd, I got a 5th. You know, I got to take a stab at it, you know, and see what happens. I know I have what it takes, and Dave taught me a few lessons here near the end of how to dig deep and never give up.
I love it. I love it. Well, they collect the title together. Now they're going to go after some singles title the rest of the week. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you all the Patreon subscribers, as always. Your champs here, 2024 Divisional Double Champion at the World Championships. We'll see you next time.